Hey guys, Dr. Justin Marcagiani here. Today's video is going to be on how to accelerate and improve your hair health in 5 minutes or less. I'm going to show you this one simple habit. Stay tuned so you guys can see what these simple steps you could be to help improve your hair health and stimulate overall hair production. Before we dive in, please smash that like button, thumbs up, and love to see your comments down below. So, quickie here. I've done videos before, but how to do microneedling on your scalp in 5 minutes or less. I'm going to keep it really simple for you guys. Again, this is the Dr. Pen 8. I'm going to do it with you. All right, typically you get a 16-pin head. This is a great head here. You know, maybe 2-3 uses with these, then toss them, but put them in alcohol, run some distilled water on it before you do it, and you should be in good shape out of the gates, guys. I'm actually just going to run a little bit of distilled water on it before I go. No big deal. Typically, I would get my hair dryer out and I would blow dry it, and I would do that. But this is a distilled, clean, filtered water here. Do not do like Brita water or Berkey water. It's got to be RO or like a really good water that's going to be clean. All right, so I put it on about 1 to 1.5. So this area here on the scalp, on the vertex, I'm going to do 1.5-ish. And then here between 1 to 1.5 based on your pain tolerance. I mean, this area is less cushion, like your crown vertex is a lot more cushion, and then here it's a lot thinner, and so just adjust it accordingly. So I'll typically do the temples right here, like around 1 to 1.5, down here 1 to 1.5, and I'll kind of come in at 1 first, and then you can go up. But again, improve blood flow to this area, improve stem cell production. Again, this all came back from a gentleman falling over, I think, in a rocking chair, hitting his head on coals, and that created some scarring, but it caused his hair to all grow back. Pretty crazy, right? And so now we're trying to do targeted trauma without leaving any scarring or damage, and then we're trying to improve blood flow, improve regeneration, improving stem cell production. If you do it on your face, you'll get improved pigmentation, collagen, elasticity, so all these really, really good things. And if you combine in like minoxidil, for instance, you're going to have even better results. Some of the data out of China from a 2015 study, we'll try to put it up on screen if we can, shows that minoxidil, when combined with microneedling, had 400% improved results in regards to hair growth than minoxidil alone. So that was like minoxidil 6 days a week, this on the 7th day, compared to minoxidil every day. Now, I think if you do minoxidil 7 days, it's great. Again, I don't recommend microneedling as a standalone. If you're going to do it, combine it with something else, whether you're doing more natural saw palmetto, rosemary, castor oil in the hair, that's great. Whether you're doing a laser cap, whether you're doing some internal saw palmetto or pumpkin seed oil, NAC, I always recommend if you have hair loss issues, and that's before you like jump on like a finasteride or a liposomal low dose topical. Try to do some of the natural things depending on how fast you're losing ground. But this is the Dr. Pen 8. We'll put links down below for everything. This is a great pen, 16 pin heads. I put it on 6 right here. That's the fastest setting. So you're getting 6,000 up and down times per minute. That's like 20 or 30 a second. Pretty crazy. So I'm going to put it at 1.5. You can see the little arrow there. You can see it's that arrow right there, and then that's 1.5. And if I turn it this way, now it's down to 1. So you can turn it. So pretty cool. So easiest thing out of the gate is kind of get my part right here, and I'm just going to go just right down like that, and this is at 1.5. So put a timer on it. I'm going to try to do this for 5 minutes or less. Okay, guys? Keep it really simple. So I'm just doing a grid just like this. Like I'm just doing tic-tac-toes. Or take the center part of your vertex, your crown, and just go out like this, and kind of like you're doing sunbeams. Like you're drawing a big sun, and you just go up in all directions. I recommend if you're going to go this way, always go down. So I would go down with it, just so you keep the hair going in the same direction. That way you don't, create a cowlick or just deviate from the general direction that your hair is. I try to pretend like it's a comb almost, and just go in the general direction of my hair. And it's not bad. Like I've gotten really used to the crown. The crown's not bad. Like I get a histamine response when I go forward, like in the front part of my scalp. Like major runny nose, major watery eyes. But this, you're getting 6,000 RPMs on this. That's pretty powerful. And it sure beats a derma roller, because the derma roller comes in at 45 degrees, goes up, and then exits at 45 degrees. And so you're not getting a straight up and down perpendicular puncture. It's coming in 45 through it out, and it can grab hair, where this is like surgically like perfect. And so I just try to always keep it perpendicular, so I don't come in at an angle like this or this, just always at a 90-degree angle, if you will. So pretty straightforward. And again, I already had sanitized this beforehand. I just gave it a little bit of distilled water. The only thing I would have done different was maybe put a hair dryer on it to get it extra dry, but it's okay. Just giving you guys the caveats. I'm trying to get this thing done in 5 minutes or less. So I'm just trying to trace it. I just tell people it's like, go back to your mowing the lawn days, right? You're mowing the lawn. You're just gritting back and forth, except it's just you're going one direction ideally. You notice I'm not going back up with it. I'm here and I'm dragging and I'm down, then I'm picking it up and I'm coming right back to center. And this is really the easiest part. And so you can grit it like 2-3 times. Right, not too bad. Okay, now for time, and that was at 1.5. That wasn't bad. So now here, like I want to continue to make sure like this part of my hairline doesn't continue to recede. So of course I'm kind of tracing right here, and I'm tracing up, just down and tracing up. A little more painful here. You'll see my grimaces. You can always do a little numbing thing. I don't like to do it in my hair. I'll do it on my face, but not in my hair. This feels a little icky afterwards. And I'll also do it where I want it. So if I want to bring it down a millimeter or two, I'll try to do it there in case there's any like villus hairs, baby hairs that maybe I can get to migrate back. And I don't do minoxidil right now, but if I were to, I would definitely be targeting the areas that have a lot of baby hairs. Maybe I can get those to grow. Or just, tonight, maybe throw some like castor oil. Castor oil is really helpful at stimulating hair growth. Castor oil works on the prostaglandin 2 pathway. And so I'll come right down. And so like my little corners right here, I'll hit my corners. And I'll go right into my sideburns. So not too bad. And again, you could be more thorough, but this is at 6,000 RPMs. Pretty straightforward. And I just try to follow my hairline. Just pretend like it's a small comb. And you're just combing your hair. That's it. And so I'm going to go up in the front too. This is where it gets me right here. It's like, oh, no big deal. Can't cry when I'm going live. All right. But try to do this once a week, guys, if you can. That was a histamine one right there. And I'm doing it this way just so you guys can see better. Normally I wouldn't do it this way. I would be at it like this. But I want you guys seeing my big elbow, just in case it looks weird. So hitting the temples, like guys, hit the temples, go down. Those are prone DHT areas. You're worried about the DHT, you can do saw palmetto, topical and oral. Topical on the scalp and oral, 350 milligrams CO2 critical extract, 85% or higher. And if you're losing ground, you can come in there with a lower dose. Liposomal finasteride, compounded is good if you're trying to avoid anything like systemic finasteride. That's a whole different video, but you got to look at what mechanism are you trying to induce, right? Are you trying to just stimulate hair? This is more of a stimulator. This is more going to help with growth factors. It's going to help with allowing, it's almost like a mesotherapy, where you're allowing better benefits of the minoxidil or deeper intrusion with like finasteride or dutasteride, just Avodart. And I'll just come in like this, and I'll just come straight up. And I went right to 1.5 today, guys. Normally I'll come in at 1 and then go to 1.5, but I'm just trying to be a little bit faster today for you guys. But you can see, 5 minutes-ish. And you can see I'm being pretty thorough. I'm not like, really skipping. So you can do it fast and slow. And I'll do the sideburns too. And guys, you can do this on your beards too, thicken up your beards. You can combine it with some castor oil, or you can also do a little minoxidil too, and that will really stimulate the beard growth. And from what I see here, beard growth with minoxidil is permanent. It will stay. All right, guys, that's it. So that's my, I'm a little runny nose here. Apologize for the histamine. That's my 5-minute video on what to do, on how to get the hair going with the microneedling. And so I have a hyaluronic acid biotin spray with some zinc in it, clean. I'll spray that on tonight. Just give it a little massage in. and I'm ready to go, getting those growth factors up. I have a laser cap too, so I'll do that probably tonight or tomorrow just to kind of help with the inflammation. But that's it. Keep it simple. Put this in your routine 1 time per week. Maybe a 10-minute session. That's kind of my 5-minute one. You could be a little bit more thorough, but that gives you a good head start in helping to improve your hair loss. If you want to dive in deeper, you need more support on the hair loss or hair health front, or you have other issues, gut hormone issues that could be driving it too, click down below. There'll be some links for you guys to reach out and schedule on the functional medicine side. I see patients worldwide on that front. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy. Take care. Bye now.